You may have heard about the Samsung Galaxy S24 FE, but is the camera good enough for the price? And if you're considering taking photos of people, places, or even selfies on the S24 FE, well, how is that going to look like? Can this affordable Samsung flagship capture photos like the other Samsung flagships? Well, stay tuned to see if it's worth your money. But first, hi, I'm Captain Awesome. This is Geekception, and I really appreciate if you hit that like button and subscribe, as it really helps me out here on the channel. And this is the front camera test, video test at night on the S24 FE, and I have to say, like, I look like I'm disappearing, man. I'm not sure what is going on with the quality here, but yeah, it definitely, like, you can see my finger here, it's definitely laggy. I'm not sure if that's going to be in the final video, but yeah, this is the first time I'm seeing a camera do that. Like, you know, let me try to introduce some light and see if it gets better. Yeah, it does maybe get a little bit better, not too much. I'm just using like my 14T Pro here, but yeah, let me know what you feel of the night camera test there. There's just a backlight with the towers, beautiful towers behind me right there. But yeah, let me know what you feel of the quality there, especially at night. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look great, especially looking at it from the viewfinder right now. Also, let me know what you feel about the audio quality as well. Let's quickly run through the camera specs. It's got a 50 megapixel main sensor, a 12 megapixel ultra wide lens, and an 8 megapixel 3x optical telephoto lens, plus a 10 megapixel front camera, which promises some of the best selfies I've seen in this price range. But enough talk about specs. Let's see what this phone can actually do. All right, let's look at daylight photography. So I took the S24 FE out on a bright sunny day to test out how well it captures details and handles colors. And I noticed that on the wide angle shots, the ultra wide lens fits a lot into the frame. So it is really wide, but there's a little distortion around the edges, which is not a deal breaker, but something to keep note of if you're capturing buildings or architecture. For me though, I kind of dig it. I like all of the imperfections that usually comes with a phone like this, and if you get really creative with it, you can get some really fantastic shots. Now moving on to the main camera, and this thing delivers impressive details, and the colors here are slightly warmer, but overall I found that it gives that natural, true to life feeling. And I'll be honest, I did not expect much from this camera at all, so I was pleasantly surprised. Now some things I did notice though was that while the S24 FE did manage to have good HDR, meaning that in most photos you get good details in the shadows and highlights, which was good, it also meant that the images sometimes ended up looking a little bit flat, which was a shame because I think they didn't need that much more contrast. Just adding a little bit more contrast would have helped so much here. And I hope this is feedback that Samsung takes and probably gives us a software update with a slightly tweaked camera here on the Galaxy S24 FE. And this is the back camera test of the S24 FE right here. Now I'm just walking in sunny Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. It is very hot here, it's very humid, and yeah, like this is a shop lot, which is a typical Malaysian you know, staple here. That's a 7-Eleven, as you all know. There's a kasut, which translates into shoes. So yeah, typical Malaysian lifestyle here. So I'm just walking. Let me know what you think of the stabilization. I'm on the 1X camera right now because I'm in 4K 60 mode. I will do another test in 4K 30 mode because in 4K 60 mode you cannot switch the cameras. So that's something to take note of. If you are planning on switching the cameras when you're recording, 4K 60 mode is not for you. Next, let's talk zoom. Now the 3X optical telephoto on the S24 FE is okay. Not great, not bad, but it's okay. And while I could still get some decent quality out of it, especially at night, as someone who loves telephoto lenses, I just wish it was a 5x zoom instead. And while I find that the 3X, while better than, say, the Galaxy A55, for example, which does not have any zoom lenses at all, it just fell short when it comes to actual reach and usability here on the Galaxy S24 FE. Though I have to commend the telephoto camera here for holding up well at night, which was a bit shocking to me. And this is the back video test of the Galaxy S24 FE right here. Now I have the KL skyline here, very beautiful Malaysia, and I'm recording in 4K 30 primarily because if I record in 4K 60, I cannot actually zoom. I cannot use the other focal length here, and I'm just going to do a quick test. So I am at 1X now. If I press the 0.6, it goes to the wide angle, and you can see it becomes like a painting very quickly there. Or if I go to the 3x camera, there is not. I think it looks very, very over sharpened here. Just looking at it here, it doesn't look great, I'm not gonna lie. Those cars look like as if, you know, I painted them with watercolor. But yeah, this is just, you know, if you want to use the zoom. And if I go back to the 1x, you see how much that cleans up. Even though, yes, I would have to still say it doesn't still look the greatest, but at least it cleans up nicely. And just gonna go from dark here to bright there. And something to note here is when I recorded with 4K 60, it actually was a little bit more darker compared to 4K 30. So that's something to take note of. If you want the best, you know, night quality here, I would suggest that you use 4K 30 and not 4K 60 when it comes to the back camera, especially at night. Okay, portrait mode is where I think this camera really shines. Now look at how it handles background blur with the depth of field looking natural and the warm tones really flattering for skin tone. I also like how good the edge detection is here, and sometimes portrait modes on phones can struggle with separating the subject from the background, but this phone gets it right and it just works well with both the front and the back cameras. Okay, next, testing out the low light performance of the S24 FE. Now, Samsung night mode has been pretty impressive in the past, so I was excited to see how it holds up here. And just like the day shots, at night I found it to be pretty okay overall, with good details and overall good exposure levels. And again, the HDR here works well at night to keep everything balanced. Though as a wish, I really like if there were still better contrast still at night, just like how I wished for in the day photos as well. But other than that, the night shots on the S24 FE were great. And of course, I had to test out the front camera as well, with the 10 megapixel selfie camera on the S24 FE really capturing the natural skin tones, which is something a lot of phones struggle with. And even in low light environments, the front camera still does a pretty decent job, even though there's a slight softening effect there. But overall, the results are quite impressive, and if you care about the selfie camera, I would say the S24 FE here, especially for photos, is great with the selfie camera. And this is the front camera video test of the S24 FE, and I can definitely tell you that it has this HDR look to it. So you can see the sky there is really bright, and I just like finished a test with the 14T Pro, and on that phone it's like completely blown out, but here you can actually see both, and I actually like how it looks here on the phone. Like, I don't know how it's gonna look on YouTube or on my computer, but on the phone it looks great. Like, this would be the vlog camera that I would choose most definitely for sure. But yeah, let me know what you feel about both, not just the audio quality, but the stabilization, as well as just the look of the thing as well. Now, there's a very bright tower up there, so if I go up there, you can see like it's really bright, and this is me if I'm in the shot as well. And as you can see, as much as possible, it tries to equal out both of them. Brings me a little bit dark, but the moment I'm in the frame, mostly I become so clear. Like, I really love just looking at myself here. I mean, come on, like, I'm very pretty, don't you think? But yes, let me know what you think of the video quality here on the S24 FE. All right, let's quickly talk about video features. Now, here on the S24 FE, you can record up to 8K video, as well as 4K 60 frames per second video. Now, in daylight, I found the stabilization to be really smooth, but the S24 FE cannot zoom in when you're recording, especially when you're using the 4K 60 FPS resolution, so that's something to take note of. But if you want to switch cameras, then this is 4K 30 mode, and so just for a quick test, let's go for a 0.6x right there, and let's go for 3x right there as well. And I'm still walking, so you see how the stabilization is for the 3x, and then I'll come back to the 1x camera right there. So there's a little bit of a delay, let's say, when switching between the cameras right there. So that's the KL tower right there. I'm gonna switch back, and then I'm going to switch to the 0.6x, which is, I think, what you want to use if you're ideally walking, or maybe you want to flip it around. So I'm trying to do this one-handed. You want to flip it around and then vlog like this, then this is also something else, and you can see all the sweat on my head. I hope you can see it. I cannot see myself right now, but if I step into the sunlight here, and let's say I step half into the sunlight and half into the shade, let's see how that is. Yeah, so that's how it's going to look if you are going to be using the camera here in 4K 30 mode, especially if you are going to be switching your cameras. At night, the back video quality is not the best, but it's still okay. Though the front video one is the one I would definitely say, you know, it was just like a water painting at times. It's not the best, so maybe do not try to record with the front one at night. So after taking all the photos on the S24 FE right here, what do I think? Well, here's my verdict, right? The S24 FE here, especially in daylight shots and even in some night photos, really punches above its weight. Like there were multiple times where I did not think it will take a nice photo and then I check the phone and it's like really good. Portraits here are also fantastic as well. I really enjoy taking portraits on the S24 FE. And as for video, it is reliable in the day, I would say, but at night, yeah, it's decent. It's not great, it's decent. I also like the AI slow motion feature that is present here thanks to Galaxy AI, which means that you can be able to slow down your footage, and this is something that at this price point, you just don't get. So overall, I would say the S24 FE here definitely lives up to its hype as a budget flagship in Samsung's lineup. So now over to you. What do you think about the camera samples here on the S24 FE, both in the day, both at night, both for the portrait shots? Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down there, as well as would you even buy this device in the first place? Well, that's been it for me. Thanks for watching. I've been your Captain of Awesome. This is Geekception. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe. I have memberships here. You can buy me a cup of coffee if you like all I'm doing here to support. But until next time, don't forget to text me when you get home so I know you got home safe. And I'll catch you in the next one. Don't forget to stay awesome. Bye. And thank you for making it all the way to the end of the video. I'm just about done now. Today's Wednesday. I hope to be releasing it today. And yeah, that will be 3 videos for the week now. And I think I've been working for like 7+ hours every day for the past 2 weeks. So I'm going to take like 2 days off. So Thursday and Friday, and hopefully Saturday I'm able to get back into it. But you know, how are you doing? How's life? I've been on a roll. It's been a long time since I have felt this way, so I'm just gonna ride this for as long as I possibly can. But yeah, please do let me know how you're doing, how life is. And I think for this video I just tried to, you know, do the same that I've been doing for the past videos, which is just, you know, putting all my thoughts, sandwiching all the sequences, which I've been liking how the sandwiches have been going recently. So yeah, if you have any comment on that, let me know. But yeah, I look forward to hearing all about what has been going on with you. The hashtag for this week is forgot the awesome, so hashtag forgot the awesome, so I know that you made it all the way here. But other than that, I shall catch you on the next one. Don't forget to stay awesome. And also I'm shooting this on like the Blackmagic, just let me geek out for a bit. I'm shooting this on like the Blackmagic like camera app here. So yeah, just in case you wanted like a little bit of a behind the scenes, right? So yes, I'll catch you on the next one. Don't forget to stay awesome. Bye.